This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is my wife Emily Frankel, and I'm having a slice of apple because Emily wants to talk about cooking, and it made me hungry. So while I'm finishing this slice of apple, Emily's going to get us started on cooking.
Well, I am a cook. John,
I'll attest to that.
I can cook anything by just tasting it. I am a natural cook
Right.
and a very fast cook and a big cook. I can cook for a lot of people and I don't get nervous. See, I wish I could carry that same personality into the other things in my life. But anyway, when John cooks, he cooks wonderful meals just for me. Lately, because I've been so busy writing my posts for my blog, John has cooked fabulous dinners.
Well, I only have a few dinners that I cook there from my southern past, and I cook from memory. I didn't even learn how to cook. I just remember kind of vaguely what my sisters and my mother did.
Well, he cooks wonderful fluffy mashed potatoes. He cooks beans perfectly.
Pork chops,
Pork chops,
ham,
steaks.
and that's about pretty much. And I cook fried chicken, but Emily doesn't particularly care for that.
Well, when John cooks fried chicken, the whole kitchen gets sort of fried looking. There's a splatter here and a splatter there. But
Kind of fried looking.
you fried the room.
Yeah.
But I remember the first time John ever cooked for me, I went to visit him in a hotel that he was staying in Washington, D.C. He was playing at what is the famous place that you play Archbishop's Ceiling, the Arthur Miller play?
The Kennedy Center.
Kennedy Center. And John had an apartment. And I had never eaten a John Cullum meal. And he served beautiful piece of white meat chicken. He served green beans perfectly cut and neat on the plate.
Yeah, I'm fastidious about my
The plate was
vegetables.
beautiful.
Well, I didn't remember. I didn't know you remembered that.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And then we had strawberries and cake for dessert. That you made a strawberry shortcake. You were a nice cook.
Well, but I'm nothing like yours. Mine. I have about 3 different dishes that I cook, and that's it.
Well, I'm a Chinese cook.
Well, you cook, but you call
Oriental
that
cook. Hawaiian cook.
Yeah. It's exotic. You're very good at exotic
I
stuff.
can cook Hungarian.
I've had some of your
stuffed
cabbage.
cabbage.
Oh, that's good. Also, you don't particularly think much about it, but I love it when you cook a turkey for when JD was around, and you cooked one this year again. Remember?
I like to cook big meals.
Yeah, and you used to cook roast beef. We hadn't had a roast beef in many. I'm getting hungry. Oh my gosh.
Well, what shall I cook for you tonight?
Well, don't worry
Want
about
some
it.
Chinese food?
We got some leftover Chinese food.
No,
That's
we're
a-
not going to have that. We're going to have homemade, since we're having a discussion about cooking.
Okay.
So I am the natural cook in the family,
Yes.
but John is the helper cook. So
And
for
I'm a
instance-
natural eater.
and also a chopper-upper. He loves to chop things. When he chops the onions, I could be finished with the cooking by the time the chopping is done.
Emily, you're revealing all of my bad points about my culinary
No,
inexpertise.
your cooking is fastidious. Your cooking is well done,
My
beautifully
cooking
done.
is dumb. You've heard of short order cooks. I'm a long order cook, but with very few things to cook.
And I'm a short order cook.
Well, you
And
can-
what I like it is spur of the moment. If guests come to dinner, I can always find something and make a great big
that's true.
meal.
Yeah.
And that to me is fun.
Well, the less time you have, the more fun you have. The more of a challenge it is. for
I
you.
would say that's a thing I like to do very, very much.
It's kind of like you're acting. You like to improvise when you act. You know?
Oh, yes, I know.
And, me, I like to get it all worked out and make it look like it's improvised. Well, anyway.
So what are we going to have for supper tonight? Not Chinese food. What shall I cook for you?
Oh, let me cook for you. I'll cook. I think we have some ham left, or maybe a pork chop, or I don't know.
No, I think I'm going to make some beautiful white rice.
Oh, good.
I cook white rice, jasmine rice, or
jasmine,
basmati rice, cooking it with a little bit of oil, caraway, and a bouillon cube.
Oh.
And so that the rice, when it's done, all by itself tastes delicious.
Yeah.
And then I'll make something in a frying pan, a great big frying pan, that I'll cook quickly so that the vegetables are only lightly cooked.
Right.
And add a little soy sauce. Or extra spice.
I can smell that right now.
Okay, we're going to have dinner.
Okay.
You want to come for dinner?
Well, we gladly join you.
We're
come
inviting
on
you.
along. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.
This is AI.R. See you next week.